Welcome to this special report from the Human Error News Network. I'm your anchor, here to guide you through this explainer of our latest source material investigation. We're diving into a terrifying paradox today. What if the ultimate technology we built to detect, prevent, and correct our own mistakes is actually mass-producing them? Yeah, you heard that right. We are standing at this bizarre crossroads right now, where the cure for human error might just be creating a completely unprecedented, catastrophic set of new failures. Let's look at the evidence.
Section 1. The Human Error Pandemic.
You know the pain, right? You boot up a brand new $200 million AAA game, you're super hyped, and your character instantly falls through the floor. It's so frustrating. Well, the gaming and software industries are literally fracturing under the weight of what developers call QA debt. Imagine being a human tester. You're forced to play the exact same 2-minute level for weeks on end. Your attention degrades, serious burnout sets in, and critical bugs slip right through the cracks, simply because, well, humans just aren't built to run a million repetitive tests without making an error. But hey, we're going to uncover exactly how to navigate this automated future together. Before we dive deep into the data, take a quick second to subscribe to the network. It's the absolute best way to stay empowered and informed as we figure this out.
All right, moving on to Section 2, eliminating the blind spots.
Now, correcting massive human error isn't impossible. We just need the right blueprint. Look at Hawkeye. It's this incredible computer vision AI system built to track fast-moving objects in three-dimensional space using 16 high-res cameras. It rapidly took over sports officiating after some insanely high-profile human errors, like Serena Williams' super controversial 2004 U.S. Open loss or Frank Lampard's denied goal in the 2010 World Cup. It replaced human line judges because it completely overcame the physical limitations and blind spots of human sightlines. It just worked. Which brings us to Section 3, automating the grind. So, from the tennis court, let's pivot straight into the game developer's coding room. Researchers have actually trained autonomous agents to play platformers like Batkill and Jungle Climb, using specific deep reinforcement learning models. Particularly proximal policy optimization, or PPO, they found these AI bots can perfectly mimic the gameplay difficulty spikes of a real, live human player. But here's the massive difference. The AI agent never gets tired. It hunts for bugs 24/7. It handles the repetitive scaling and totally frees up the human tester to judge the subjective vibe and fun of the game. And look, this isn't some distant sci-fi future we're talking about here. By 2026, a staggering 47% of gaming studios are already using AI for QA and playtesting. Why? Because the top-down corporate mandate is demanding it, aiming to slash development costs by up to 40%. That is a massive shift. And this mandate is already showing some wild results. In EA Sports NHL 26, developers deployed a system called RAID that stands for Reward Adaptive Iterative Discovery. While standard AI might just find one single way to score a goal, RAID actively forces the algorithm to find diverse solutions by masking its previous strategies. With zero human intervention, this thing found 6 highly complex goalie exploits way faster than humans ever could. It is literally Hawkeye for virtual hockey. But it's not all perfect. Section 4, when AI hallucinates errors. Here is the massive complication we have to face. What happens when the bots go completely off the rails? The very system designed to detect errors suddenly becomes the error generator. Internal reports show that EA's generative chatbot, ReefGPT, is causing chaotic, experimental coding errors and hallucinations. It's actually generating poorly optimized, broken code. So instead of making things easier, it's forcing employees to act like digital janitors, frantically fixing the AI's mistakes on company time. The crucial takeaway here is that this push for automation is brewing a pretty toxic environment. This top-down mandate to cut costs has sparked fierce backlash. Right now, 52% of the game industry workforce holds explicitly negative views on AI technology. The very tool meant to eliminate crunch culture is threatening to replace human talent with a system that honestly doesn't even fully work yet. Section 5, the human vibe check. So, how do we adapt? This is where you take your power back. Look, an AI can track a tennis ball at 1,000 frames per second. And sure, it can run a million regression tests, but it absolutely cannot judge if a multiplayer match actually feels fun to a human being. It doesn't understand emotion, frustration, or the complex social dynamics of a gaming community. So here is your personal survival roadmap. The days of walking into a virtual wall 1,000 times are over. You need to upskill from a manual tester to a strategic quality engineer.
This means mastering frameworks like Python and Unity, supervising those AI bots, applying security red teaming to find the cheats the bots miss, and interpreting telemetry analysis through dashboards like Grafana. You have to step in as the ultimate human vibe check. You've got to use your unique, irreplaceable creativity to find the social exploits, the toxic community behaviors, and those weird competitive imbalances that a machine simply cannot comprehend. The AI ensures the game doesn't break. You ensure the game actually has a soul.
If this roadmap helps you see the matrix a bit more clearly and gives you a path forward in your own career, drop a comment below. And take that next step by sharing this explainer with your network so we can all navigate and adapt to this together.
But before we sign off from the Human Error News Network, I want to leave you with this final, unsettling thought. As we trade localized human jobs for massive electricity-hungry AI server farms designed to correct our coding mistakes, we are burning unprecedented levels of carbon. So, in our desperate rush to automate away human error, are we actually fixing the problem, or are we just creating a catastrophic new one?